How did a town of just 13,000 people produce Haaland and 5 other professional footballers from the same youth team? Researchers looked back at one youth team at Bryne FK where 40 kids grew up playing together. The club followed one simple philosophy: as many as possible, for as long as possible, and as good as possible. In other words, the goal wasn't to identify the best players early. The goal was to help as many kids as possible stay in football for as long as possible and become the best players they could be. Here's what that looked like. First, they kept players together instead of separating them into A, B, and C teams. Football wasn't just about developing better players, it was also about building friendships that kept kids playing. Second, training was challenging and high quality, but the club also kept the indoor and outdoor fields open after practice. The players spent countless hours playing football on their own because the coaches believed some of the best learning happened when adults stepped aside. Third, when the players turned 15, they chose their own path. Those who wanted to pursue football more seriously trained 4 times per week, while the others trained twice per week. The club gave players ownership instead of making the decision for them. Finally, the priority was always long-term development, not winning youth games. The goal wasn't just to produce professionals, it was to keep as many kids playing, improving, and enjoying football for as long as possible. The results were remarkable. Not a single player dropped out before the age of 16, and that group produced 6 professional footballers, including Erling Haaland, and 5 others who represented Norway's national team. Maybe the secret isn't identifying talent earlier. Maybe it's keeping more kids in the game long enough for talent to emerge.